Okay, I need to stop singing or I'm gonna get dinged for copyright. What have we got here? Pack one, pick one, vintage cube. Let's go. Suplex Thassa's Oracle for some kind of combo start. Polluta Delta might unironically be the best card in here. Mana Vault is great. Figure of Destiny is good for a kind of red aggro start. I'm guessing it's probably Mana Vault is correct. We could play Big Brain combo, but honestly, I don't really feel like it. I don't really want to play a Thoracle deck. Razor Verge Thicket to hedge on green-white shitters? It's true. It's true. Unironically, a great white-green card. Mana Tithe also. Feels so good to get someone with it. They never expect the Mana Tithe. It's correct to never play around it. But come on. Let's take the Mana Vault here. It's a ritual. I would like a Tireless Tracker to wheel. I would like a Figure of Destiny to wheel. I would like Razor Verge Thicket to wheel if we are able to get in on that green-white aggro plan. Figure of Destiny also. Did I say that already? I might have said it twice. It deserves to be said twice. All right. What have we got here? Uro, Badgermole Cub, Avor and Oculus, DRC, huh? GT. Damn, dude. A lot of good cards in here. What am I feeling here? I kind of like Badgermole Cub for just going big and then picking up a bunch of other mana dorks and then eventually ramping into like Hardcast Torsten or something like that. Or Mako and Wheel that Bazaar. I feel like there's always at least one person who's going to reanimate it, right? So they're probably picking up the Bazaar. Let's take the Cub here. I would like for Uro to wheel. What else would I like here? Maybe a Glimmer Lens. Mako, pretty decent for those decks too. Often they have a discard sub-theme with the, like your Inti Evors and stuff like that. Let's take the Cub. All right. Shit. Shit. I mean, how can I not? 6 I would love also, but it's a pack 3 NADU here. Now we're looking for like Scythecat Cubs, looking for Springheart Nantukos, looking for Lightning Greaves. Shuko. Come on. Come on. Of course. My beloved. Free him. Unban him. Free my baby. Jesus. Misty probably honestly really good here. Survival? Is survival worth it to tutor for NADU? It's between those two for me. I feel like, man, survival just like isn't really as good as it used to be, I think. It might be blasphemous of me to say, but like back when I started playing Cube, this was like, I was slamming this pack one pick one every time. But nowadays, I feel less inclined. I don't know, man. But I think I'll take a early Misty Rainforest here and try not to worry as much about fixing later on. Also a huge fan of Ursa and Monstrosity in Cube. Big fan. Just a really solid stompy card. When it attacks, it automatically gets indestructible, and it's probably attacking as at least like a 5/5 or a 6/6. Pretty good stuff. But yeah, we took the Misty there. Not gonna lie, guys. Playing so much Turtles has kind of burnt me out a little bit of Magic the last few days. Sheesh. Wow. I think it's an endurance here. With NADU, there's often a chance that you can like deck yourself out. What else are our options here? Maybe like a Metamorph. Still has a legend rule if you have it enter as a copy of like NADU or something. Sorry guys. Music is being a little fucky. Ruh-roh. What did I take there? I took the endurance. Yeah, okay. Satyr Wayfinder. Taiga might be a good pick there. Sewing Micah Spawn, if I had like a cradle, probably take it. Next set is just a month away. Thank God for little mercies like that, huh? I think I'll take a Formidable Speaker here. It is just like a one-time use survival of the fittest, and I was just talking about how much less impressed I am by it now. But there's other stuff too, right? It is a ritual. If you use it to untap like a mana dork with the Badgermole Cub on the battlefield. Other options would be like Taiga if we want to like splash red or something like that. Yeah, please give me Cube on Arena already. Bring it back. Lightning Greaves. Perfect. Hell yeah. Amazing. Amazing, amazing, amazing. Easy. Easy game. Easy life. It's so easy, guys. Just slam the NADU and have the Lightning Greaves passed down to you. I have the Mandate of Heaven. You know, just put your bets in now. I'm going 3-0. Easy. All right, what have we got here? Horizon Canopy, green-white land. Miscalculation. Counter target spell unless this controller pays 2. What else are our options here? Emery? Probably not. World Spine Worm? Do I want a miscalc here or a canopy in case I want to splash white? Worm is a natural color or flash hedge? I mean, it's between like these two cards or the worm here, but I kind of like the World Spine Worm as a hedge, actually, yeah. Non-zero chance we end up picking up like a natural order or something like that. I feel like natural order tends to go pretty late in these cubes. All right, Bizarre Did Wheel. Tireless Trackers here. Talisman, Manatide, the Razor Verge Thicket. How exciting is the Tireless Tracker? It's kind of not that exciting. I mean, it can get kind of crazy with NADU. Maybe I should just take that instead of this land that I feel pretty unlikely to play. It was between that or the Razor Ridge Thicket. I'm completely uninterested in a Talisman or a Manatide here. All right, what do we got here? Otawara, Abhorrent Oculus, Cabal Ritual, Deathclaw, Godless Shrine. Otawara is great, yeah. It's an uncounterable bounce. No cost to play it? Well, it actually costs 3 and a blue and discarding the card. Har. Finite MTG, thank you for the raid. Appreciate you, homie. Time Warp, Undercity Sewers, Jace. What are the odds that we can get a mill win with Jace? I think it's just a Time Warp here is the smart play. Triple blue is harder than double blue. Wow. Okay, green seems pretty damn open. I think let's pick up the survival here. Tutor up our NADU. Thank you, homie. Yeah, let's take the survival here. Frantic Search. I think we aim to not play it. A little bit more of a stormy card. Absence Pilgrim. It's a mana dork. It reads tap for colorless. You'd play it if it only tapped for colorless. Talisman Image is a card, certainly. All right. What have we got here? Windswept Heath, you say? Relic of Sauron, Grixis Mana Rock, Shelldock Isle. Cankerbloom, just a solid beater card. Windswept Heath, Thundertrap Trainer. Yeah, green definitely tends to be pretty open, which is why I gravitate towards it. These kinds of decks. Or in MTGO drafts. What am I thinking here? Thundertrap Trainer grabs like Mana Vault, grabs Greaves, grabs Survival. I kind of like the trainer here. You can grab a Time Warp if we end up playing that. It's also a creature for NADU purposes. Shelldock Isle I don't feel like it's good enough to pick. I feel like this is a pretty weak pack overall, but it's between these 3 cards for me, or maybe the Heath. Let's just take the Thundertrap Trainer. Ooh, birds. What's this? Diadrine synthesis amalgam. X green white. Trample ETBs with the number of 1/1 counters equal amount of mana. Spend to cast it whenever you attack. You remove a 1/1 counter from each of 2 creatures you control. If you do draw a card, make a 2/2 robot. Okay. Probably not for us. Occult Epiphany. Or Birds of Paradise. What are the odds of the Occult Epiphany wheels? I think that, like, these are the only 2 cards that I'm interested in here. The Birds or the Occult Epiphany. Occult Epiphany theoretically makes a bunch of 1/1s. Birds of Paradise is just a solid mana dork. I think I'm more likely to take the Birds here, even though I think the Birds is more likely to wheel than the Occult Epiphany. I want to guarantee it. Sometimes you just like Occult Epiphany and you're making like, you Occult Epiphany for like 5 and then you make like 2 1/1s and you feel pretty bad about yourself. And then you're left with like 1 card in hand, which was like the best card out of the cards in your hand and like the top 5 or whatever cards in your deck. But then it just kind of feels mid. Green Sun Zenith, you say? Yeah, yes please. Wang Shatong. Also a good card. This is the worst one out of the 2, though, I think. Hex Drinker, one of my favorites in Cube. We're not a show and tell deck. We're not really a subtlety deck. Green Sun Zenith grabs NADU, though, so I'm in. I'll take it. Questing Beast, my beloved. Other cards that I would take in here, maybe a Displacer Kitten? Can blink your NADU. We could also take the Hedge Maze as a fetchable red-green or green-blue land. Questing Beast is like one of my favorite cards though. There's 3 extremely sound picks in here. 4 if you count the Ancient Tomb. Dang. This is tough. It might just be the Hedge Maze. It's kind of the boring pick, and then hope that one of these 2 wheels. I think it's probably unlikely. I imagine like the Abrade and like Bitterbloom Bear come back. I think I should probably pick up this land while I can. With how open green seems, I really wouldn't be surprised if the Questing Beast wheeled. Mutagen Man. Holy shit! That's based with NADU. Yo. Okay, so when it ETBs, you make X mutagens, and then they are free, so it means that you get X free NADU triggers. That's kind of awesome. When we're getting mutagen women, that's true. It really makes you think. Woke hasn't gone far enough. Memory Lapse, also solid card. Sensei's Dividing Top, we're definitely not an upheaval deck. Once Upon a Time would be nice if it wheeled. Definitely a non-zero chance it does. Let's take the mutagen, man. We're all the way into NADU. All right. Solid pack. Wistfulness exists. Brazen Borrow is a card that I am basically always playing in any green or blue deck. Mana Confluence is a land that taps for any color, but I think I'm just gonna take the Brazen Borrower. It's so flexible, so good. Take the Borrower. All right. Astrologian's Planisphere. Or consult the star charts. I don't think I'm a Vengevine deck. I think I'm just gonna take a consult there. It's card selection. It's very inoffensive. Torsten, you say. Boots, also great. Triome. This Triome taps for both of our colors. It's between the Boots and the Triome for me. Yeah, the Boots are discount Greaves. I think we already have the 1 tap land. I don't really want to take a second one. So let's take the Lava Spear Boots. If we get like a late, like if we open up an Urza Saga or something like that, then it's a target for that. We also have the Mana Vault too, in that case. All right, Cankerbloom wheeled. I'll pretty happily take that. Yeah, sure. It's a green creature. It provides some incidental removal for artifacts and enchantments, which they run pretty amok in V-Cube, so sick. All right. Occult Epiphany wheeled, so that's pretty nice for us. Get some spirits, get some card selection, pretty nice. They also have flying, which is nice too. It does bother me when you get cards that make spirits, but some of them have flying and some of them don't. Try to make it consistent. Come on, guys. All right. There's a Profts here. Does NADU say put it into your hand? Yeah, it doesn't draw the card. I think let's take the Sparas. Profts is like fine, but like the only thing that we have in our deck that like actually draws cards is like the Occult Epiphany. All right. This was the pack with something good in it, right? I think this is the pack with questing base in it. We did not get it back, but that's okay. Take a Mind Stone and don't play it probably. Upheaval, sure. I'm not playing that though. Moon Shadow, Koya Death from Above. I'm not playing either of these, but Moon Shadow is probably the better card to hate draft from our opponents. Lush Portico, sure. Still a non-zero chance that we can splash white. All right. Ewit, immediately there is nice. Lockmare. Quantum Riddler. Elvish Mystic. Some pretty nice cards in here. Glenelendra Guardian. Really not bad at all. A lot of these. Dang. Being able to turn 1 Mana Dork into turn 2 Nadu is pretty good. So I think I'm probably going to take the Elvish Mystic here. Lockmare is a sweet card. I would like to play more with it, tinker a little bit with it. Just seems like great value. Riddler, obviously just very good in general. Cantrips early game, later game, play it, refill your hand. Especially if you're Hellbent. Very nice. But we're kind of all in on the Nadu. I value having the 3rd Mana Dork here on turn 1. All right, what's this? Michelangelo. When he enters, create a mutagen token. One or more 1/1 counters would be put on a creature control. Put that many +1 1/1 counters on it instead. Tinker. We're not a Tinker deck. No More Lies. Starting Town. Force Vig. Chromox. Really not a bad deck at all. The dream is to be able to like Saheeli and then like make 1/1s, but that's just like not very good. It might just be a Starting Town here or even a Mana Leak. We really don't have much removal. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 lands. We're not playing the Portico. That one's a white land. Yeah, we do need some interaction, so I think let's take the leak here. Who else out there leaking? Jesus Christ. I mean, if you insist. If you insist. I guess opponent, I guess the person to our right opened Lotus and Time Walk. But I mean, yeah, sure. I mean, if you insist. Easy clap. All right, what have we got here? Academy. We're not an Academy deck. What's this? Whenever you cast an artifact, investigate. Meh. Primus, Remand, Gear Hulk, Shorakai. All right, really the only thing that we can play here is Remand. Remand's an awesome card, so I'm going to take that. Nothing else really in here that we would like, right? We don't have a natural order or something. Seems kind of unlikely that we'll be able to hard cast a Primus. Let's take a Remand here. Fills our interaction gap. Nice. Birthing Ritual. Seems pretty mid. Ice Still? Probably nice here. Yeah, I'm a big fan of Ice Still also. What else would we... I don't think we'd play a Trader, City of Traders. Yeah, let's just play an Ice Still Explorer. It's value, baby. Okay. Time Twister, you say? It's another piece of power. It's either that or the Fabled Passage for us here. Or Haywire Might, I think. Do I think I'm at risk of like decking myself out? We have 4 lands. Really only 3 of them are kind of fixing. I guess we have Endurance already. Let's take Fabled Passage. All right, what do we got here? Fairy Mastermind, Atraxa, Channel. Coveted Jewel. I don't think we're a jewel deck. I think let's take Mastermind. Low drop flash creature. Yeah, Ponder is solid, but I value having the creature here for NADU purposes. Maktian Itla, consider Manifold Key. I've always been impressed by Maktian Itla whenever I cast it. Chain of Smog, we saw the Sedmore Witch earlier. Not for us though. Take a track so you can hardcast her easy. That's that's what the evil devil on my shoulder is telling to me. Yeah, let's take the Lockmare. Excited to play with it a little bit. Do I have Retrofitter mana, or am I more likely... What else do I have that puts counters on things? Not that much. Well, I guess I have the Mutagen, man. It's still just like kind of a 3/3 for 3. It's kind of whatever. Force for sideboard considerations? Yeah, that's a good point. It's MTGO, so we do need a sideboard. Let's take that. Baloth Prime. Whenever you sacrifice a land, create a tapped 4/4 green beast and untap this creature. 4 mana, sack a land, you gain 2 life. You have 2 lands at sack. I'm playing a talisman? Probably not, huh? This is good. Whatever. Too late. Not for us today. All right, take the Primus and don't play it. I want to see Bright Glass Gear Hulk be good. I wonder what decks they're playing in. I don't think we're playing either of these. We didn't find a natural order or anything. Not playing either of these either. Birthing Ritual is like... Well... Yeah, no. I don't think so. Haywire Might, then Channel. Channel, pack 3, pick 15. No respect. Absolutely no respect. All right. Let's see what we've got here. Well, let's rebuild our deck from 0. Definitely want our turn 1 mana dorks. Admiral Cub is great. Lightning Greaves is great. Obviously, we are... Oof, what's happening there? Okay. Nadu is the basis of our deck. And I think we want ways to tutor for it. We need some interaction. Time Walk, obviously. I think we play Survival and Speaker. Time Warp, probably. I still probably... Mutagen Man. What's happening here? Okay, Mutagen Man, Green Sun Zenith. I think I want the Occult Epiphany also. Put our lands to the side here. That's 16 playables. Maktian Illa, I think I want. Thundertrap Trainer. I think I want that. I think I want the boots. I think I want Endurance. Tireless Tracker has the potential to get pretty huge. It's also card advantage once you have a bunch of lands. Sorry, Bugsy. If you want to avoid ads, don't forget to use your Twitch Prime sub. No pressure, though. All right. Is there a chance that we play a Phantasmal Image? Can enter as like an Ice Till, can enter as like a One time NADU. No, it doesn't work like that. Enter as like a Badgermal Cub is like theoretically the best thing that I can enter as, or like a Lockmere or something like that. What if I don't want to avoid ads? Well, you can just sit there whenever there are ads then, I guess. That's 22 playables. I feel like I've never cut Brazen Borrower from a deck before. Like maybe once in my life. I've cut Brazen Borrower from a deck. That's 13 creatures. 10 non-creatures. Kind of like these two drops. But what would I put in there instead? Is Thunder Trap that good? It seems pretty good. It gets like my Time Walks, get like my Greaves, my Boots. I don't know about Time Warp here actually. It might be a little expensive. Also, you can use my government aim. Well, yeah, but like I don't want to like dox you, you know, if you're not chill with it. Frantic Search is theoretically kind of free. Well, it is -1 cards. Draw 2, discard 2, but it takes the card itself in your hand. We don't really have anything that cares with the graveyard either. Yeah. Is it wrong to cut a Time Warp for like a Lockmare or a Fairy Mastermind? Tasman for Thunder Trap isn't too bad. Yeah. I'm not in love with the Time Warp. I'm sort of looking for another cut. But all of my other cards are good. Maybe it's a Brazen Borrower actually, but it still just reads 2 mana, bounce an online permanent, which is like also crazy good. I kind of like the Fairy Mastermind because it has Flash, so it lets me hold up like my Mana Leak Remand or Petty Theft. And if they don't play anything that turn, I can flash it in without feeling bad about it. I'm a fan of this card. All right, definitely have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 15 to 10 green pips versus blue pips required on my deck. Otawara is a blue pip. That's 5 lands. Need 12, probably 7, 5. Like that. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 green sources. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 blue sources. Am I counting wrong? Seems fine. Oof, client's lagging a little bit. But let's show our deck here. Take a picture for the memories. And also so I know what's in my deck. Nice. Put that on the side. All right, all right. Deck looks good. I think we're a full 17 lander. I could see us going down to 16. But I feel like we have ways to like refill our hand and also as like mana sinks. Actually, do we? It's kind of fine. It's kind of fine. Yeah, we do have mana sinks. All right. What's the Ice Till? Just as a nice card. Extra land drop. Value. I guess maybe there's an argument to not include it. I think it's just good. Like, we have mana sinks, right? Getting extra land a turn is nice. We also have endurance to put our graveyard back into our library if we run short on cards. We're just kind of playing Value City here, I think. Could play like a Time Warp instead of the Ice Steel, but I think I like the deck the way it looks right now. So let's try it out. Run it. We're definitely just worried about the mill. We'll find the endurance eventually. We have a couple of ways of finding cards. Actually, yeah, we have quite a lot of ways to tutor cards. Found a match. All right, what have we got here? Let's put ourselves in, make this window the correct size for you all to be able to see all the relevant information. We won the die roll. Yes, I would like to play first. Thank you very much. Going to lunch with my sister? That's awesome. What did you eat? This is a 5-lander. This is a mull. Doesn't do enough. We do have a surveil land, but that doesn't do enough. Okay, much better hand. It's a turn 2 Badger Mole Cub. Keep this, send endurance to the bottom. All right, Ignoble Hierarch resolves. Oops, we want to play the Badger Mole Cub. Target the island. Pass the turn. Did you finally real magic? Hello, Defor. How are you? Git probe. Sure, that resolves. Take a look. What do you think, homie? Scalding Tarn? Yeah, sure. What they do there? Honestly, I wasn't paying. Okay. Found a land. So we have 4 mana here. We could Tireless Tracker and then play a land, or we could Formidable Speaker and immediately tutor for NADU and then play that next turn. How bad is that? They are green-blue, same as us. I think we go for this. Discard a Makti and Itla. Tutor for NADU. And then pass the turn. If opponent taps out, I'll happily cast a NADU and then go for a big mutagen man next turn. And I guess if they don't, I try to play a Tireless Tracker. Oh, I forgot to play a land. Whoops. Brain fart. Sorry, guys. Went out fresh air and stuff? Nice. Can't relate. It is like really shitty here in Toronto today. Time Walk? They're just playing our deck. What the hell? Why are you allowed to draw your Time Walk and I'm not? It's messed up, dude. But yeah, it's been like snowing like crazy. We had like a few days where it was like false spring, but now we're back into the depths of second winter. Classic Toronto moment. All right, 4 mana here. Ice to Explorer. They're just playing our deck, man. But they're drawing the good cards. All right, all right, all right. I get 2 land drops this turn. Sure. Sure, sure. It's too late for snow here. I emptied that. It is cold. Edge maze, okay. I yield. Cast NADU. Let's untap the island. Or I guess it doesn't make a difference. So let's just cast the birds. Then hope that we can untap again. Maybe they just like Crater Hut us or something like that and we die. But they don't have that much mana. They have 6 mana next turn. They can play 2 land drops, which gets them up to 8. I do have 6 cards in hand. But if we get to untap, we get to go off a little bit with our NADU. We can make 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Get a mutagen man for X equals 6, I believe. And all the mutagens tap for free. But they could have interaction, which would make that really difficult. Of no is that mutagen tokens are sorcery speed, so if they like kill the mutagen man, you can't crack all your mutagens in response. If we untap, we would have gotten not a trigger. Oh, yeah. You're right. I missed that totally. Yeah, it does say target permanent. You're right. A punt. Turns out that reading the card does explain the card. Let's see how much opponent can do this turn. They have 5, 6. They can play 2 lands from the graveyard, 2 Scalding Torrents. That's potentially 8 mana. Flash. Scary. Lutri. Wow, okay, how am I dying here? What is happening? Yeah, dude. What's happening here? 4 cards in hand. Volborn Tyrant. Okay. Crazy. Okay. Draw 2. Woodfall Primus. Okay. They can destroy 2 of my lands if they want. Okay. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 mana next turn still, so I can still go off quite a bit. Even despite them stripping all of my lands. Yeah, they are kind of us, but better. Got the flash. That's sick, though. I'm not mad to be losing to this kind of deck. Mill's a Chain of Smog. They are cooking over there, dude. Holy shit. That's hilarious. Look at that graveyard. Spellseeker. Yeah, man. Go off. Go off, King. Fails to find an instant source of 2 or less. Okay, buddy. Is it my turn yet? All right. 1, 2. Let's untap. Nice. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We can Mutagen Man for 4. All right, all right. Nice, nice, nice. 3, 4. I think that's all the triggers from Mutagen Man, right? I think there's one more on the NADU. I believe. All right. Unfortunately, not quite enough to do more with it. We do have a 5, 6. They have 11 damage with trample next turn. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 mana next turn. If this was a green land, I could have played the Mystic and had even more mana next turn. I think I don't attack and hold back Nadu here to potentially block the Woodfall Primus. They still have 5 cards in hand, so it seems likely that they have answers, but let's just hold it back and make them have it. Unfortunately, can't really block the Vaultborn Tyrant right now. Yeah, Mutagen Man is huge for Nadu strats. Tear Asunder. Okay. Nadu gets exiled. There's nothing I can do about that, unfortunately. Yeah, sad day. All right, how am I winning now? 5, 5. Declare blocks. I take 11, 12, 13, 14. I think I need to do this. Go down to 6. How am I winning? I don't know if I can under these conditions now. What's left in my deck? We have Mutagen Man. Endurance is a card. We might just be cooked now. We've gotten rid of our stuff. Yeah, I don't really have removal for this. We can double block their Vaultborn and then take 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I think that's kind of fine. It leaves us with less mana, only 4 mana next turn. They have a combat trick. We feel really sad about ourselves. Go to damage. All right, they opted to kill our Badgermole Cub and not our Mutagen Man. Sure. We're at 10. 4 mana. 5 mana, tapping out for Titania. Shit. Okay. All right, I don't think there's anything that we can do about this, right? We're at 10. They attack for a bunch. I have, I think, no outs right now, so let's just concede and go to game 2. Save ourselves some time on our clock. Do some sideboarding here. I think Lockmare would be pretty good in this matchup. Kinkerbloom, what does that kill? Kills their Vaultborn Tyrant token. Haywire Might also kills their token. Is that what we want to be doing though? We haven't really seen any other artifacts from them. Force of Vigor, I don't think that's coming in. Phantasmal Image. Yeah. And then what do we cut here? Endurance, probably, I think the game isn't going on that long for it to be that relevant. I mean, it is still a 3-4 with Flash that can get them sometimes in combat, but I'm not feeling that hot on it. I feel like Macdine is probably pretty good in this matchup. This is 41. What else do we cut here? Cult Epiphany might be a little too slow. Spur Boots might be a little slow. I'm not loving Consult here. All right, how's that looking? It's an argument for Time Warp, but I think that might be still too expensive. I'm not playing the Mana Vault, is that correct? Might not be. I feel like if you're starting to ask yourself questions about what you should be playing in your sideboard, you just stop. And you just submit the deck as is. Let's do it like that. Fewer changes is probably more correct, unless you're super sure of what you're doing. Yes, I would like to play first. All right. Opening hand looks pretty good. Yeah, I think I'll keep that. Probably just slam a turn 2 Tireless Tracker. Okay, 3 mana here. No, 3 mana? Okay, Grist. Sure. They can sack a creature, yeah, to destroy my Tireless Tracker. Okay. We could just Green Sun and grab NADU right now. They can't down tick Grist again. Right now they're tapped out. That might be correct. X is 3. Let's do that. Let's just get NADU online. All right, pass the turn. Hopefully they don't have interaction for NADU. Terra Sunder is 4 mana. Spellseeker? Sure. Probably flashing here, I'm guessing. Time Walk. All right. Go to combat. We're getting walked on next turn. Good damage, second main phase. We could play a Mystic, or we could hold up Petty Theft plus the Borrower. I kind of feel like we have enough mana here. Yeah, so let's just hold up Borrower plus Petty Theft and have another flying blocker to make their clock harder. We are getting walked on this turn, unfortunately. No, I don't want to answer your win. That's the hope. I think we're getting walked on though. What do? They played the lounge? Did they just tap all their mana and do nothing? What? Okay. Yeah, sure. Sure, buddy. What the hell is that? Okay. Phantasmal image. Holy shit, we can get time lock. Oh my god. We can also, I mean, we're just getting time lock here. Go to combat. Attack for 3. What happened to our opponent there? All right. I think we draw with the Lockmare in case we find like a boots or something. Survival. All right. What can we get here with our creature? We can get Mutagen Man. Good to know. Go to combat. Attack for 4. Get our opponent down to 10. Then let's cast our survival here. Hope that we survive. They have 2 turns coming, but yeah, let's go to our end step. Llanowar Elves, sure. There's their time lock, all right. Go to your extra turn. They have 5, 6 mana to play with. 7. Sylvan Safekeeper, sure. Or that Titania plan, I guess. All right. Oh shit, I forgot to do it. Guess let's do this. Draw a card. Find something better to do. To discard with survival. We'll be happy with that. Okay. Play a land. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 mana. This is a 3/4. Let's go to combat. Attack. If they try to quadruple block, I guess we can remove a counter from the Lockmare. Yeah, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 mana up. Let's hold up Mana Leak and be able to Petty Theft and or Survival. Then we also have the Lockmare draw if we want also. Let's pass the turn. Hooray! Day 420 of begging on my hands and knees for a Legacy stream? Much to consider. Yeah, that's fine. Yep. Sure, down to 6. Sure. They cast a flash, I 100,000,000% counter it. There's the second land. Now if they flash, it's still mana leakable. All right. Let's draw a card. 4/5 Lockmare. I'm inclined to just cast the Brazen Borrower here because it's lethal in the air this turn. Never mind any Mutagen Man shenanigans. But I would love to draw a creature here. No, okay. Yeah, let's cast the Brazen Borrower. And then present lethal in the air. Alright, nice. Go on to game 3. Is there anything that I want to change here? Probably not, honestly. I'm pretty content with how our deck worked that game. Everything felt pretty cohesive. There wasn't really anything where like a Canker Bloom or something like that would have improved the way that we worked. Yeah, I'm content with how that went. Run it back? We run it back. Yeah, we did a lethal. They had mana up, which made me a little antsy, but they just had nothing. I think this is a pretty good 7. What order do I play things in here though? I guess we're on the draw, so we could just draw like an untapped forest, and then just Birds, Lightning Greaves, Time Walk. I think this is a pretty good 7. All right, get probe. You can see all my action. I think my best draw here is just forest. Ignoble Hierarch, sure. I think they've had this on turn 1 every single game here. Pearl, you have jewelry? It's crazy, dude. Oh god. What's happening here? Okay. They tapped it and did nothing? What is the opponent doing? Ooh, Cub. Yeah, I think I want to do that. What do they do? They tapped their mana and then did nothing with it. All right. Let's Earthband onto our island. Why not? Okay, 4 mana for an Ice Till. Sure. You may Ice Till. Played a forest, milled over a Chain of Smog, milled over Llanowar Elves, 2 mana now. Play that. All right, all right. 3 mana. Let's just cast a Time Walk, right? Okay. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We can cast a Kicked Thunder Trap Trainer, but I think we just play an Ice Till here. Wish we had some regrowth effects. Would be nice here with the Time Walk and our Ice Till. Subtlety. Yes. I will remand that. Would you like to use another card on it? No, okay. Let's play our Fabled Passage, mill a card. Mill the NADU? Hello? Bullshit. Fucking bullshit. That's messed up, dude. That's messed up, I'm telling ya. Yeah, never ever lucky. Milled over a formidable speaker. Okay. Okay. Let's do this. Grab another land. All right. Oh, I should have grabbed an island there so that I could Thunder Trap Trainer. That's my bad. Last turn. Those are definitely cards on my screen. True and real. Hello, distant coder. How you doing? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Baloth Prime. Okay. Tapped with a bunch of stun counters on it. It doesn't do anything yet, but it will be scary eventually. Pass the turn. Odawara. That's good to know. Mill a card. What's in our library or graveyard? Survival. Milled that over. That sucks. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 8, 9. Potentially 10 mana. I think we Thunder Trap kicked. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Cast it with Offspring. About to play another game on Spell Table? Hell yeah, brother. Grab a Mana Leak. And then grab a Lava Spur Boots off the second one. Pretty nice. 17 cards left in library. 1, 2, 3 mana left. I think let's just hold up our Mana Leak. And then pass the turn. We could have cast our Lava Spur Boots actually, but they know about the Mana Leak and they know about the boots. Kind of fine. They're getting their Mystical Tutor. I'm guessing they're grabbing Time Walk here. Yeah. And then they can play it first so that it's unmana leakable. Yeah, unfortunately, gotta let them have that one. 4 mana here. What are they doing? Okay. Sure. They get a 4/4, which kind of sucks. I'm gonna be losing this game. Ice Till, sure. 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 So they're untap. 3 more stun counters left on the Baloth Prime. We can bounce it eventually with Odawara, but in the meantime, they get a bunch of value here. Oh, they really are just our deck, huh? All right, buddy. Ice Till, yeah. Yeah, buddy. Getting in for 4. Or 5, rather. I think that's not worth it. Let's declare no blocks and go to damage. Take 5. Hedge Maze. Yeah, I'll play that. Look at what's on top. Oh, I put that in the wrong order. I messed that up. I should mill first and then surveil. Because the thing's getting milled anyway, so there's no point in keeping it on top. I guess it lets me mill too, theoretically, if the card on top isn't good, but It's not very good. Not ideal. Mini punt. Elvish Mystic doesn't really do anything. And then mill a card, milled over a Lockmare. I would have liked that one. Kind of sucks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. It can make a pretty big mutagen man while holding it mana leak. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So that's X equals 5 if I hold it mana leak mana. This does mean it sucks for me if they are able to kill my Badger Mole or my Earthbent land, but I think that's okay. I can also give it haste, attack for a bunch. Yeah, regrowth would have been sick in this deck. One's taking their time there. No worries. That's fine. All right. This is a 5/6. Kind of want to put 2 here. Then let's go to combat. Attack with my 5/6. All right, second main phase, equip this, I think, to my Ice Hill. We also have Fabled Passage lands that we could be playing, which honestly I forgot about. Hope that we don't mill over anything too important. Mill over an island, nice. And then let's play an island from my graveyard. Oh, no. Okay. Grab another basic. Grab an island, mill another card, mill over Misty, that's fine. Then play this Lava Spur Boots before passing our turn. All right. Ice looks for with Shout. I debated giving it to one of our, like a Badger Mole or something like that. Yeah. Three 4/4s. Sure. That sucks. Okay, they can untap and give it Shroud. Does not have Trample though. We do have a bunch of chump blockers. Declare blockers. Throw a 1/1 in front of it. All right, pass the turn. Absence Pilgrim. I think that we're probably not winning this game anymore, huh? We don't have that much left to do here. We could bounce, but they just have the Sylvan Safekeeper, which sucks to give something Shroud. Which includes Otawara, so it spells and abilities. If we attack for 5, this just gets eaten up. We also have the Ice Till. Yeah, milling over a NADU really sucked over there. So I think we're kind of out of ways to win. We're gonna run out of chump blockers eventually. And then as for things in our graveyard or like in our library that can help us, like we have Makti and Itla, but nothing to get things back from our graveyard. So I think that we've just lost this game. So I'm comfortable conceding here. GG. That was a good opponent. Good match. Kind of a mirror match. I've kind of felt like they had the same deck as us, but like better. That's okay though. That's what happens when you play Magic online. On like any digital platform, right? Because the people that you're playing against aren't the people that you drafted with. One of those digital only things that happens. 0-1. But our deck is pretty cool. But yeah, a regrowth would have done a lot. Or like a 4-mana Simic Timeo would have done a lot. That's a regrowth stapled on. Way to get value from your Ice Till hitting the graveyard. Or like putting things to the graveyard rather. Down opponents. 1 die roll. I can't stop winning. This doesn't have a turn 1 mana dork, but it has other options, so I'm gonna keep it. I think we play the island first to represent like a spell snare or like a what's it called? Spell Pierce. That's a card I'm thinking of. Small consideration. But I think I lead on a turn 2 Mac Daniela. Just so good whenever it hits the battlefield. Messes up your opponent in unexpected ways. Maybe your opponent like holds their Moxen or something like that to avoid getting caught by like artifact removal, like maybe in a braid or something like that, and then just messes them up so badly. Sacred Foundry. Okay. Go, Macdine Itla. I call you. I choose you. Alright. Play a Hedge Maze, Surveil. If it's a land, I keep Lightning Greaves. I'll keep it. Go to combat. Looks like they're a Boros gamer. It's either Survival of the Fittest here or Fairy Mastermind. I think that because I have the Fertile Speaker turn 3, I hold up the Fairy Mastermind and a Brazen Borrower. Borosanti? Yeah, that's me. That's me, baby. Cathar Commando. Okay. Yeah, that's fine. I think if they attack here, I flash into my Fairy Mastermind and I block. I'll take that trade against a Boros gamer. Could have something with haste. Firebolt. Sure. Two mana here. Stomp. Targeting my face. Okay. Yeah, that's fine. No attacks. Interesting. I could bounce their Cathar Commando and the next turn discard my Fairy Mastermind, but that seems kind of bad. I can consult, but then I just take the boots. I really want the Greaves. Maybe I just discard the Brazen Borrower to the Formidable Speaker next turn? That's kind of fine. Grab a NADU. Yeah, let's get in for 2. Theoretically, Formidable Speaker eats the Cathar Commando. Excuse me. Our best draws from now on are basically just lands. Thank you, thank you. Means a lot. Does anyone else sneeze in multiples? Because I do. I feel like such an attention whore whenever I do. There was this other day on stream when I sneezed like 6 times in a row, and it was like so deeply embarrassing. Oh my god. Bone Crusher Giant. Yeah, that's fine. Occult Epiphany. Okay. I can just slam a NADU here and make it prone to removal. Our best draw there was just a land. We can put Occult Epiphany for 1 and hope that we get a land. That's so whatever. I could consult for 3 and look for a land there. I think that's actually fine. And then play a Lightning Greaves, and then next turn, NADU, and immediately have a bunch of procs. I think that's pretty good, actually. And really hope that we have a land in our top 3. Okay. Take it. Putting Mutagen Man and Endurance to the bottom, but that's okay. All right. Hope that we don't die. I think this turn we take our beats and don't block if our opponent attacks. Just so we can get more triggers. We don't want to take trades. We don't want to get got by combat tricks. I only do large, big sneezes. I used to be one of those, but honestly, I trained myself. Like, I come from a family of very loud sneezers. Oh yeah, I forgot that they had that. I'm actually not that mad about it. That's kind of fine. It means they have 1 less creature. And now I think if they attack, I might just double block. But it depends on how much mana that they have left up. A Johnny, huh? All right. Okay, Flage. Sure. Deciding where to put the Flage damage. Ooh, targeting their cat. Okay. That's bad. Transform their Johnny. Yeah. I can deal 2 to my Fairy Mastermind. I think they made a mistake not activating this immediately. I absolutely double block here. I think I do, actually. Yeah, because now they don't have a red permanent besides a Johnny. Missed out on damage there, buddy. All right, there's a Misty Rainforest. Okay. Attack a Johnny. Take a Johnny down to 1. And then we have our Hedge Maze already. We could just cast Survival this turn. And then next turn, or we could just hold this in our hand to get a better Occult Epiphany next turn. I think I kind of like that. At this point, what are the odds that I draw a creature? I think I actually play the Survival because it's really good if I can get a Mutagen Man next turn. Seems pretty likely. I have a lot of creatures left in my deck. Guardian Scale Lord. When it attacks, return target non-land permanent card mana value X or less from your graveyard to the battlefield where X is this creature's power. That's cool. They can give it to this, and then they can attack me for 3, and then they can get back Flage to the battlefield. Less than or equal or less than? X or less, yeah. So they can get back Flage, and they can hit me for 3, I guess. Or they can get back a Bone Crusher Giant or a Cathar Commando. Cathar Commando to blow up my Survival isn't that bad. Let's see what they get back. Probably have some pretty decent plays here. But it still feels like no matter what they do, I feel pretty safe. They're targeting the Bone Crusher Giant. Okay. I should not block. Well, when you do, if you control a red permanent other than Johnny deals damage equal to the number of creatures you control to any target. Yeah, so it can deal 4 to NADU this turn. So I should block because they're gonna kill it anyways. At least I get a NADU trigger. Yeah, it counts as a red permanent. That was the smartest way that they could get rid of NADU that turn. All right. Got a Avacyn's Pilgrim, sure. Don't get me wrong, we're still losing here. All right. Ice Still Explorer. We can kill a Johnny this turn, and then we can Ice Still. Seems pretty fine. This is flying, actually. Not fine. Less fine. Is there anything that I can get that can kill Ice Still? Or that can kill a Johnny right now? Not really. They're just hitting me for 1,000,000 every turn. God, so bad. If I Survival, I can get Mutagen Man and make it pretty big. I think I do it. Discard Absence Pilgrim. Search for mutagen man. X equals 2. Make it a 4-3. So that trades with it? Oh, that's bad too. Oh, geez, Louise. I can get a tireless tracker and start making clues, and then they have a bunch of things to deal with. They can deal with my ice till. Ugh, but I don't have the mana to do everything. Maybe I just grab Mutagen Man and then put all the tokens on himself. I can Ice Till and then get 2 lands on the battlefield this turn. I think that's pretty fine. Then try to get a big Mutagen Man next turn that they can't deal with because they're red. I mean, they could have like paths, that kind of thing. Thunder Trap, Spike, Time Walk. Wouldn't be bad. TBH. I think you might be supposed to fetch in response. No. You want to be able to hit a land. Grab a Sparus here. Oh, it's Time Walk. Sucks. Okay. Oh, really missing a regrowth. Sucks here. They can deal 4 to our Ice Till immediately and kill it. And then we take probably 4, 5, 6. I don't think they attack with that, or else their Johnny just dies. Johnny. Ugh. Disgusting. Yeah, that's fine. What are they returning here? Probably Cathar? Or Flage. Ah, Flage. Gross. Big opponents just got us here. Yep. Down to 7. God, Boros still has cards in their hand. Gross. Anya's Ravager. Okay. Remand. Yeah, they just got us here. Game 2. What do we want here? Talisman Image, probably pretty good here. Kinkerbloom, what does that kill? Not that much. Lockmare, probably really good also. And then what do we cut? Cult of Epiphany just sat on my hand and didn't really do much last game. I think I ditched Survival. And Consult, maybe? Tireless Tracker probably just seems way too slow. Like that. What does a Cult Epiphany do? Draws a bunch of cards, discards cards, makes spirits. It's good for the NADU plan. And I think we kind of need to do like the NADU plan to get there. Survival theoretically tutors for NADU, and we want to win on that axis, right? But we saw the Cathar Commando. They might not have other ways to deal with it, though. I didn't like the Ice Till there. Probably like this. 2/4 is just not good enough for 4. That seems fine. I don't like that. Yes, I would like to play first. Need things, but Thunder Trap Trainer is a thing. So I think I'll keep that. If they have like a Firebolt or something like that, or like a Shock, not that mad about it for my Mystic. It's why I played it first instead of my Rainbow Dork. Feels like they have it. Yeah, Bolton the Bird. Understandable. Let's play this out and then get our Surveillant. We spend their whole turn flashing it back. I'm kind of happy with that. Mox Emerald. Yeah, sure, buddy. Is this a Lele or something? Oh my god. Jover. Petty Theft at the top. Oh, it's so bad for me. Exile the Johnny. At least that's gone forever. No blocks. Take 3, down to 17. Grab our Surveillant. Macd and Itla. I think I want that. Yeah, we'll keep that on top. All right. Now we can either play the Thunder Trap, or we can take a turn off and play like a Spar's Headquarters. I actually think I need to look for answers here, so I'm going to play the Thunder Trap. Top 4, grab a... both these feel pretty bad to grab. NGL. Really need to draw some creatures. I think we take Survival here. Playing with a face-up Mana Lake just kind of feels bad. Lelia quickly getting too big to deal with. Exiled a Headliner Scarlet. That's a good card. Or 4 Lelia. So when Headliner Scarlet enters, can't block that turn. It's a good card. A Johnny. No, playing the Scarlet. Okay. Yeah, just playing it post-combat, sure. Either upkeep, exile the top card of your library face down. You may look at and play that card this turn. Sure. Very Mastermind. That's not good enough. Well, I guess it lets me cast NADU this turn. Or, it does. Yeah. Well, no. That's 5 mana. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, I'm 1 mana short of being able to do it. I think we just lost already. What can I grab that would do anything this turn? Not really anything. God. Boros aggro, very strong. Against our dirtily bullshit. Pass the turn. This turn I'm chumping Lelia. Oh, the synergy. This exiles things for Lelia too. Gross. Lage, huh? Yeah. On my Macdane Atlas, sure. That happens. You're at 23. We could double block their Scarlet here, actually. Exile the plains. I could Fairy Mastermind here, double block Scarlet. Ugh, that's so medium. I think I really need a NADU to be able to win. I can also tutor for Petty Theft and then bounce their Lelia. Let's do that. And I think I'm going to take 3 here. Play to Plains. Do they have a 2-drop? They have a full grip as Boros. Disgusting. Figure Destiny. Okay. Not much I can do about that. Sure. Sure. That's bad. Cycle. Got a remand here. All right. Pass the turn. We're on chump mode. We're on dig mode. The audacity. I agree. Do they think they're me? No. I'm her. Silly. Silly goose. This plays around Mana League, unfortunately. I think we need to remand that regardless. They can recast it, or they can level up their Figure of Destiny. Alright, drew an island. Pretty useless. Alright, Screaming Nemesis. Jesus Christ. There's no combination of cards that gets me to win this, so let's just throw in the towel there. Alright, 0-2. But that's okay. It happens. It happens. It happens. Hope that we can win at least one of these here. Lost the die roll. Never lucky. That's a hand. I'll keep. Hey, that's what I was gonna do. Messed up. Copying me. Some kind of green base deck. Wooded foothills, okay. I think that we don't immediately snap off the time walk. If they time walk here, I'll lose it. Sentinel, okay. Spara's headquarters. So I have 3 mana this turn. I can Formidable Speaker to grab, but I think do I just time walk here? And then next turn I have 4 mana to Green Sun or NADU? How bad is that? I can take a turn off this turn. Do I think that they have an answer immediately? Should I be looking for things to do with it? Decisions. I kind of like Formidable Speaker grabbing NADU here. And then next turn, NADU untap with untap birds. Can I do that next turn? I think I can. Speaker for Badgermole. Yeah, it also seems pretty good. I think I'm gonna do that actually. Discard this extra land here. Grab a Badgermole. Nice thing about Formidable Speaker is you don't have to discard a creature card to get it. You can just discard any card. Notable difference between it and Survival of the Fittest. Okay, Talisman. It's presumably the crack in the map. Okay, Lava Spur Boots. Sure. Four. Yeah. Okay. 5/5 revealed a Time Warp. Alright. Who's gonna take more extra turns? Yep. This would be sweet in my deck, actually. I will declare no blockers. Go to combat damage. Yeah. Alright. Badgermole Cub. There's a way to maximize the amount of mana here, right? I can tap these two, put it here, tap that, have 3 mana? Is it better for me to do this first? Yeah, I think it is. Let's grab second island here. Put it there. All right. One, two, three, 4, 5. It's Time Walk. Cast Macdionella. Go to our extra turn, Green Sun. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4. Green Sun, X equals 3. Grab NADU. Oh, fuck. I fucked that up. No, 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 no. Oh my god. I fucked that up. I should have been able to untap my thing, but I misclicked. I meant to untap, like, my birds. Whoopsies. Sorry, guys. Might be. Oh, that's so bad. Also means that I can't bounce the Sentinel now. Sorry, besties. All right, pass the turn. They have their time warp now, but we can mana leak it if they just go for it. In which case, we're pretty happy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They're exactly 5 mana, so they'd be tapped out if they go for it. They would need to have like a Force of Will or something. Not tapping blue. Interesting. Okay, okay. I think they figured out their mistake. Green Sun Zenith. X equals 3. Yeah, that's good enough. They might have their own auto, in which case I don't want to find out. Okay, exploring. Revealed a Sowing Myco spawn. Sure. Getting in for 6 this turn. Next turn cycle, we will be able to Brazen Borrower it. No blocks. Go down to 8. Pass the turn. Elvish Mystic. Let's do this. Untap. And don't mess it up this time. Spend our blue mana. NADU trigger. Goes in the stack. Fabled Passage. Nice. Cast our Mystic. Right. Let's go to combat. Attack with our flyers. They have 2 cards, one of which we know is a Time Warp. We could Brazen Borrower now, but I think let's just pass the turn here. And then do it before, if they crack their map token, then we can do it in response. They try to kill our NADU, we can even Brazen Borrower it in response. Oh, no, 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 it says an opponent controls, so you cannot bounce your own NADU with it. Unfortunate. Right. Yeah, let's slam a Petty Theft there. Ward. Nice. They lose their Explorer. They can recast it immediately. Okay, Delighted Halfling, sure, which enters tapped. Sentinel, which also enters tapped. Nice, nice, nice. All right, let's crack our Fabled Passage. Grab a Forest here so that we have another green source. And then cast our Brazen Borrower. All right, got him. They have a lot of creatures. They have Sentinel. I think I would like a Lockmare, and I think I would like Phantasmal Image. I've been boarding these in every game. I think Ice Tail probably isn't doing that much for us. And then what else can we bin here? Honestly, I'm tempted to pitch another creature, but I don't think that's correct. Tireless Chakra might be slow here. Endurance is kind of whatever. Yeah, we haven't needed the endurance, so let's do it like that. In Lockmare and Phantasmal Image, out Endurance and Ice Tail Explorer. Spin it like that. Speaking of endurances, whatever. Hello, Yada with the 40 stream streak. Hell yeah, brother. We're on the draw. I kind of want to keep this. We have the Remand for what they play on turn 3. Is that good? Not good. I kind of want to keep it. It's 4 lands. I feel like whatever they play on turn 3 is likely to be good. I think I'm keeping that. We mulled to 6. Surveil land. Sure. Undercity sewers. They put the talisman to the graveyard. Okay. No more lands. I specifically asked for no more lands. Homie. Okay. Pass the turn. Hope our bird survives. Some kind of Sultai pile. Psychic Frog. Okay. Interesting. With that, I will cast the boots now. And then next turn we can NADU and immediately put boots on him. I want to hold up the Remand this turn. They just attack. Yeah, kind of sad that they're getting in. What a mistake of a card. Nothing, huh? Okay. Do they have a counterspell? Time Walk. Juicy. Yeah, I'm going for it. Okay. We have an extra turn after this one. Let's attack for 1. Get it in. Have the Remand here if they have a counterspell for NADU. Mana Drain. Nice. All right. Hope that NADU survives. 7 cards. No shot I'm blocking that. I might just try to get into a damage race with us. No, okay. Probably correct. No land for turn? Phone's missed some land drops. Green and blue, Bristly Bill, okay. But I don't think you have lands for it though. Yeah, buddy. Okay. Nice. Get a surveillant. Let's put that. On top. Do it again. Nice. Going off. Green Sun Zenith, sure. Grab a forest here. Play Spar's headquarters for turn. Sack this. Grab another forest. We have 4 mana. We could grab Mutagen Man, but I think let's just smack D and Itla. Or I guess we could just cast our survival here also. I think that's probably correct to grab our Mutagen Man. If we Green Sun for Mutagen Man, we don't get any mutagens out of it. So it is tempting though to get in with the MacD. Hope that we just hit another land off of it. Okay. No response. That's fine. We can always do it next turn. All right. Good combat. Attack for 3 and 3. Get at them for 6. Down to 13. Pass the turn. Can you do it, opponent? Opponent doesn't have any lands. Well, we have 1 million. Blockmare, also a pretty nice answer to Psychic Frog. All right. There's a land. It's fine. You can deal a decent amount of damage if they just spin everything to Psychic Frog, but they're not doing it. Yeah, what a mistake of a card. NADU, obviously, not Psychic Frog. 3 mana here. What do they have? They have an answer for NADU? Ah, their own NADU. Hilarious. Enters tapped, though. All right. Survival? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. You do a lot of NADUing. Yeah. Yeah. A lot of chances to find lands here. All right, we won. Got it. 1 and 2. NADU didn't win every game, but when NADU got to stick on the board, we did the thing. Sweet deck. Sweet games. Nice. Vintage cubes back, baby.